Yo, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. My first episode of The Road to Glory since we did hit Elite. Yes, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see I've gone on about Elite quite a lot. I'm very, very happy to say the least. It was a few weeks in the works getting Elite. We were 1 win off, then like 2 wins off. We finally managed to do it. Could this be the worst week to hit Elite so far? The team of the week looks very, very dry. Very few players I'd really like to pack, so I don't even know whether I'm going to open the Team of the Week pack. 40 minutes to go until we actually see what the Team of the Week is, so maybe we'll see it in this video. But I wanted to bring today, just looking at my custom tactics and the formation that we play, how I actually managed to get Elite, and just talk to you about the new patch, my experience with the new patch, because I've probably played like 6 or 7 games with the new patch, a few in Draft, a few in Rivals, and just show you how I'm rocking with the team, what I feel like about the patch. So if you do enjoy, smash a like down below and subscribe for much more FIFA 20 content. But let's just get straight into it. So at the moment, there haven't really been any good squad SBCs. Like Ultimate Scream is not really interesting me. I mean, I'm not working for a T4. I'm working for a badge. Like, no way am I doing that. I'm not putting like, I think the Nepenthes said it's like 20 something players to get that. We've done these two, I packed nothing. A viewer tweeted me to say he packed duplicate Neymar from one of these. Like, how lucky must you be? But I just haven't done any others. We haven't really worked on anything. I've been doing a few gold upgrades, packed zilch from them. Did the Ozil objective. We've done Ozil, which is very, very good. Took me a couple of hours on stream yesterday. If you want to check out my stream, usually stream UK time in the morning. We managed to do the Ozil. There he is. You obviously saw the video on him yesterday if you followed the channel. 2 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. He feels alright. He won't be getting into my main team anytime soon, but he's just a nice card to have in the club. And I love that design of the cards. I think it's fantastic. It's up there with the ones to watch design. And the Premier League one is pretty nice too. But yeah, SBCs, there aren't really many at the moment. But could we get a decent Premier League SBC? I think that won't be for like a couple more weeks maybe. We could get a nice Scream SBC, but for now, I'm sticking with this. We aren't really putting too many coins into the SBCs because I feel like in the past we've done Bergkamp, Best. This was before I did YouTube or anything. I did Bergkamp and Best, and I've done like Schmeichel. They were just all coin wastes for me, coin sinks. I could never get the coins back, and I ended up putting like Schmeichel in the Icon 100k pack, so complete waste of money and time. For me, though, this is the team at the moment. So you can see we do have Ndombele in that right CDM spot. I've messed around with Parejo at the right CDM spot. Everyone gets full chemistry. But I just put in Ndombele for like the last 3 games. Won all 3. And Ndombele is a very surprising player. He feels like a cheap Paul Pogba for me because he's got the 4-star skill moves. Only 3-star weak foot. 5'11" though, medium. I think if this guy got an inform, he would easily get into this team. I think a few informs, but 59 finishing I think is a lie as well. I really do think that's a lie. The defense is looking like this. We did play Parejo actually for the last like 10 games of FUT Champs. I think I've got like 25 games on the card. He scored a banger for me yesterday as well. But this is the back line. It's Hernandez. All black we brought back because Areola was terrible for me. Longley has improved, especially with the patch, which we'll talk about in a second. Carvajal, who I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep Carvajal if we do stick with this backline. Won't really go for Semedo. I'm not too bothered about that. Hernandez probably will be replaced for Rafa Varane. Ter Stegen will probably come in net, depending if we get lucky. Maybe we get like a red or black or something. I don't know. Griezmann, Crespo and Messi are all killing it for me. Griezmann, 62 games, 46 goals, 35 assists. Crespo, 128 games, 87 goals, 83 assists. And Messi, 61 games, 61 goals, 33 assists. He is truly the best player on this game. And I'm going to get into like a few of the highlights that I've played this morning in the new patch, just so you can see what gameplay is like. But he is exceptional. You can't describe this card other than just being the best on this game. So what we're going to do is I'll just talk you through my custom tactics on what really made the difference this weekend between me getting Gold 1 and me finishing Elite. So something that I don't do very often, and that is use the 4-1-2-1-2. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as well. I haven't used this much at all. I really haven't. I tried to stay away from it as much as I could because I feel like the wingers were so crucial at the start of the game. But now we've got Lionel Messi. Now we have players that really are exceptional up front and good in midfield. We're able to transition the attack from midfield to the front three very quickly. So I'll describe the way it plays. Ndombele, Sissoko and Kante. What I want to do from that midfield is I want two quick guys out wide. So Sissoko would normally play out wide. What I had was Parejo CDM. We had Kante one side, Sissoko the left. So when your opponents, if they're running a wide formation, if they're running a narrow, you always have pacey centre mids that can track back, because I don't want to track back with Messi, Griezmann or Crespo. Carvajal and Mendy tuck inside. We've got the two CDMs, or the two centre mids, running back, actually defending for me, which works massively. Kante and Sissoko are rapid and can keep up with pretty much any wingers on the game, and it's so vital, in my opinion, to have that in the setup. I really think that it's important to put your fastest players, even though Kante maybe is a bit wasted as a centre mid. He is a fantastic out-wide central mid, and I'd rather have him there than Paul Pogba, because Paul Pogba is very stiff. He doesn't have that flexibility to track back as well as N'Golo Kante. Messi. For the cams, I've used Eriksen, Griezmann. Who else have we used? I can't remember. Eriksen, Griezmann, Messi, obviously. What you want is a guy that can have a good weak foot. Good weak foot is so important because they'll play the passes left and right. But what you want them to do is be able to score from outside the box with both feet. Now, Messi and Griezmann not as good as Eriksen with the left foot, but Messi is surprisingly good on his right. I think he's a very good cam. And what you want at the cam position, you don't want stiff. You don't want a stiff central cam. You want someone who is very, very agile. And is there more agile than Lionel Messi? I don't think so. Passing is so important for me because you get the runs from Crespo and Griezmann, as I'll describe in a second what the instructions are. But I do like the runners in behind. Everything else is just set to normal. We have, for the instructions, we'll start with the defence. Everything's balanced. Balanced for the defence. We go straight to the attacking formation. So we have cut passing lanes, stay back whilst attacking for him. Balanced for the two centre mids, which is... Oh, no. Kante, we say stay back whilst attacking. I couldn't remember which side it was. But one CM, I would say stay back whilst attacking. Messi, stay forwards. If you have Messi, play him at cam. He's so much better at cam than at striker, in my opinion. For these two guys, it's just getting behind. Getting behind all day. Messi will find you. He'll play the through ball, get the chip away, the shot, the pass, whatever it is. Getting behind is so vital, and I've always used it. I don't use stay central because I like the players to run down the wings. I think that is so important. Tactics, I've gone for press after possession loss. This is a new thing for me this weekend, which got me elite. 5 width, 5 depth. To be honest, I can't say I'm an expert at the width and depth, but it seems alright. It seems to work well for me. The width definitely seems to work. It's not too narrow, it's not too wide. It's like in a good spot, really. Offensive style, we use balance. We don't really switch it to anything else. We have, 7 for the width. For the offensive, players in the box, fair few because cutbacks are quite important. Corners and free kicks we use quite low because I don't want to get countered. Like, counter attacks are so annoying. So that's what we go to straight away in the game. We go to the 4-on-2-on-2 narrow. It's something that I've just tried recently and it seems to really work well for me. Not sure why, because I felt like I couldn't create anything in previous weeks, but maybe we just have the right balance of players. I'll talk about the defensive and then we'll talk about the ultra attacking. So ultra defensive for me, it's a hard one because I feel like ultra defensive is almost like, yeah, come on then, come and score. You sit back and you just lose the momentum. If you've just gone like 1-0 up in the 82nd, you put it ultra defensive. It's like, oh, come on then, come score. And then what happens? They do get a chance and they do score. But we go press after possession loss, 5 and 4 for the depth. Balanced. Width is it's at 7 again. Plays in the box 7, 2 and 2 for the free kicks and corners. So I don't really change anything up. What we do though is we go to a 4-2-3-1. We have getting behind for the striker, come back on defense for the cam. These two guys, we don't affect them. Ndombele, cut passing lanes, stay back whilst attacking. Cut passing lanes, stay back whilst attacking, and cover centre for N'Golo Kante. You can have cover centre for both, but I just have it on the one. The two fullbacks, I have just one, Ferdinand Mendy on stay back whilst attacking. I don't want to become too defensive, But I think Ferland Mendy is the more attacking of the fullbacks. And it works well. It helps me see out games. The 4-2-3-1's really good at helping you. I remember one game what I did was I put Kante as a right wing. Put him left wing. I think it was like 1-1. I wanted to just see out the game. Played in Griezmann on his left foot. He was able to curl it around the goalkeeper and win us the game. But that's just the way it goes for me. The ultra defensive is a 4-2-3-1. Play down the wings in an ultra defensive formation. It really, really does help. This is the most important though. This is the most important by far. 3-5-2. Ultra attacking for me is very important because if you go goal down, 2 goals down, sometimes I'm like, shall I just quit out the match? Like, is it game over? No, don't think like that. Press after possession loss. We've got 5 here, 6 here for the depth. Balanced. We go width all the way up to 7 again. 7, 3 and 3. Get a few more players in the box. But the 3-5-2 is really good because what I do is I take off Ferland Mendy, I take off like Sissoko, I'll bring on Felipe Anderson and Martial. You want very, very quick wingers. Sometimes as well, in desperate scenarios, I'll take off a CDM, bring on like Harry Kane, play him at CDM. I just want someone who can score. We have these 2 guys as cut passing lanes, stay back whilst attacking and cover centre, which to be honest, you might not need to do, but I feel like it's quite good to have a bit of security in the back line. Stay forward for Messi, getting behind for the 2 strikers, but it does massively help going to the 3-5-2. It just makes a difference. I think there's a few games where I was behind, I switched to the 3-5-2 and was able to get back in the game. You need to be able to surprise your opponent. So we have 3 formations. 3 formations which we can change to. If it doesn't feel like we're working, if we have like 0 shots on target in the first half with the 4-1-2-1-2, I'll go 4-2-3-1, I'll go 4-3-3. 4th variant. I have a lot of flexibility in this team and it really, really does help. As for the substitutes, the most important ones are just pacey. Pacey, pacey, pacey. We've got these 3 guys and what I would recommend as well, have 1 CDM beast, mine is Witsel, and have a fullback. Fullbacks are very important. I sometimes have Trent on because Trent can play either fullback or at centre mid, but that's just the formation and the custom tactics that we're running with at the moment. I have a few dilemmas which I want to talk about with you guys as well. And that is just, I want to build this. I want to build this team. Bobby Firmino, Allen, Romagnoli, who I used in the draft. He is exceptional. 99 short pass, 99 long pass. I really love that card. Manolas, Robertson. It's just one of the things. What do you think about this team? Let me know down in the comments below. I don't know. I just kind of really fancy trying Bobby Firmino out at centre mid. Who knows what it'll be like, but I'm looking forward to our elite rewards tomorrow. What we're going to do now is just jump into some quick highlights that I got this morning, talk about the patch, tell you how it feels for me, and just provide my overall experience. So let's have a look at the highlights. On to the highlights then that we did get with the team, with the new patch, and it's like a new weather outside. It's only 3 o'clock, believe it or not, but it's like dark and gloomy outside in the UK. That's why I've had to put the light on already, but yeah, the gameplay. Tackling. I've tried to put a few clips in here with the tackling as we see a beautiful goal from Lionel Messi. But yeah, tackling I thought was great. I honestly thought the tackling felt very, very smooth. The patch seems to have, when you actually press B, you actually get control of the ball. And I didn't think that was something we would see in FIFA anytime soon. I think that's a great thing that they've added, and it's just one of the main things that I have noticed. But I tweeted out, yes, tackling feels very good. But you can see there, nice little rebound to me for once, rather than my opponent's player. Tackling feels great, but the delay, it felt terrible. It felt really, really bad. It's a weird one because overall, the players seem to move quite smoothly. But as soon as you try and do like a quick pass or a heel to heel or anything that's a bit more complex than your usual passing, it just seems to go so far ahead of like your players. I was in draft this morning. Draft, yes, isn't the same, but draft gameplay has been quite smooth lately. Draft, Virgil van Dijk, Kante was in front of him, literally a few yards. I tapped Y because I thought, right, I want to get Kante running, get him flying ahead. Tapped Y, it goes in front of Kante, and the guy just intercepts it. I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty weird. So I thought, I'm not going to press Y next time, I'll press A. Next time I did it, what happens? He gets the ball again. I was like, what is going on with the passing? The passing just seems all over the place. I'm not sure what's going on with the passing, but that just seems one thing that I think they need to look at, really. You can see All Black has no hands. Goalkeepers seem to have no hands in situations like that. But when it's like crazy one-on-ones, they seem to do really, really well. As for the passing, it feels the same. The delay feels the same. Tackling feels very, very nice. Does feel nice. I think if you're a manual defender, you'll be rewarded finally for manually defending, which should massively benefit me, because if you watched any of my weekend league, I made a lot of manual tackles where it fell back to my opponent's feet, which is the worst thing in FIFA, because you should be rewarded for it. And finally, fingers crossed, we will be rewarded. Other things they said about finesse shots. As you can see here, we go into Division 2. We're back in Division 2 after completing Mesut Ozil. But yeah, the passing, they said, not passing, they said they were doing something with shots, finesse shots, things like that. We missed one with Messi then. Oh no, we scored that one. Yeah, we scored that one. What a banger from Messi. We did miss one though with Messi. I'm not sure if I've included it or not, but we missed one with Messi. I was thinking, that's unusual. He didn't miss any at the weekend. Griezmann hardly missed any, and it seemed like I was missing quite a few. You still give away stupid penalties when I was pressing nothing. But yeah, it was giving away like really strange like finesse shots. I was like, oh, am I going to have to sell my whole team? Because I don't know how to perform without doing finesse shots. Finesse shots are everything to me. It's just how I perform. It was a lovely back heel by Griezmann. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. If you're a guy that does finesse shots, do not worry. This one was one with Ndombele. It was like 52 finishing. Finesse shots are still very, very good. I was very, very concerned, but they feel great. Shooting doesn't seem to have taken too much of a change, especially with Messi, Griezmann, Crespo. They're still banging in at the near post. Overall gameplay feels, I don't know. In draft, it felt very, very slow. It felt slow, but maybe that's just because the team I had. With my rivals team, we were like doing so well. We scored like 6 goals in this game. Crespo on his left foot, which is very rare. Felt very nice. So my first impressions of the patch, playing around 5-6 games, feels good. Feels a step in the right direction, but there are still many, many issues with the gameplay, which hopefully will be rectified in a short period of time. We'll have to see from EA. I've just seen the team of the week, and give me that red Mbappe. Give me a red Mbappe. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Team of the week looks quite good. Fabinho would be very nice to link with Firmino. I'm excited. I'm going to be opening my Team of the Week pack tomorrow, so expect that rewards video to the channel tomorrow. If you did enjoy, smash a like down below and subscribe for much more FIFA 20 content. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. See you all later.